Yo guys, it's your boy Hybrid Hit Squad back again with another football commentary style video, and in this one I'll be talking about how AC Milan have pretty much rebuilt themselves into one of the better teams in Italy, and a team that's back in the Champions League and will be challenging come the group stage. Well, they're in the group stage, and they'll be challenging to further themselves in that competition as well. I mean, it's been a massive turnaround the past couple of years for AC Milan since Elliott management have bought the club, or yeah, pretty much bought the club, and they got Ivan Gazidis in from Arsenal as the chief executive. I think a lot of people was giving Ivan Gazidis a really hard time at Arsenal, but what he's done at AC Milan is a great job. Honestly, he's done a great job, and he's continually doing a great job. You know, he's getting young players, high resale value. You know, young players, high resale value. That will help. That will grow with the team and with the manager. And I think that right now, as at time of recording this, I think they're sitting second in Serie A. So yeah, let's go straight into the starting 11. So in goal, they've got Mainan, who is their goalkeeper. Obviously, he's he's a replacement for Donnarumma, who they obviously lost in the summer for free to PSG. I think losing Donnarumma for free was a real, it was an L. It was a big L for them to take, but ultimately the amount of money that he's now won at PSG, you know, AC Milan shouldn't match that. You know, they need to be sticking to what's got them to this point, getting young players in, a bit of experience here and there, but not relying on old players, getting in young players and a bit of experience as well. And they'll build on it. You know, they've brought an experience like Zlatan. They've brought Zlatan back to the club, and Giroud as well. Two big, experienced, strong centre forwards that really will suit the Italian game. Obviously, we've seen Zlatan come back and score loads of goals and score a handful of goals. And I expect the same thing from Giroud as well. But yeah, like in goal, they've got Magnan in goal. Left back, they've got Theo Hernandez. Is it Theo Hernandez or is it the other one? I believe it's Theo Hernandez. Let me double check. Yes, it's Theo Hernandez at left back. Great signing. Honestly, a brilliant signing that AC Milan have made with this one. Blistering quick. Good on the ball as well. Able to carry the ball forward. And in this team, AC Milan, they are on the whole, they're a pretty. They can be. They've got different styles to them. I think they are able of counter-attacking and picking up results like that, but I guess majority of teams are going to be dominating the game. So when you've got when you're dominating the game, you need really good attacking fullbacks. I think that's what they've got, especially on the left side with Theo Hernandez. On the right side, they've got Calabria as well. Definitely not as good as Hernandez, but again, a serviceable option, solid option. I think you could probably even slot Tomori in on the right side centre back, right back as well. You could do a job there. But yeah, we've got Hernandez left back, Calabria right back, centre back partnership of Tomori and Romagnoli, who I think are both really good centre backs. I think Romagnoli got nice experience of the Italian game, been there been in Italy for a while. Really solid. You know, what else is there to say? He's a really solid defender. He'll show up every game. Every game he's fit, he'll do a job, and he's pretty no nonsense. I know he's an okay passer of the ball. You know, it's definitely not his strength. Let's not mince words. It's the passing and playing at the back, definitely not his strength. His strength is defending. He's an old style Italian centre back. His strength is defending and physical duels, and decently quick for a centre back as well. But yeah, defending is his main attribute, and that's what you need. I mean, first things first, you need defenders that can defend. I mean, is that too much to ask in this day and age? I think maybe it is. But yeah, you need defenders that can defend, and Romagnoli can do that, no problem. Tomori as well. Wow, what a coup that he has been for AC Milan. I mean, to get into Tomori, who a player who is lightning quick for a centre back, really physical and solid defender as well. I mean, the AC Milan really have unearthed the gem with this one. I think he really wasn't getting game time at Chelsea, which is fair enough. I mean, Chelsea had good defenders there, Thiago Silva and Rudiger. Aspilicueta off the top of my head, three really good centre backs. But I still fancy Tomori over the likes of Christensen. Without a shadow of a doubt, I still do fancy him above Christensen, and they've sold Kurt Zouma as well. So, and yeah, they sold Kurt Zouma now and wasn't able to get in Jules Koundé, and now they've got, and now Tomori's at AC Milan. So, yeah, but Chelsea, we all know Chelsea aren't struggling for anything at this moment. You know, they're a great team, but Tomori's a great defender. So that's the back four. We then move on to the double pivot at defensive midfielder. We've got Sandro Tonali, who's supposed to be the next Pirlo. You know, he's a really good player, make no mistake about it. Really solid player. Probably a bit quicker than Pirlo was. But I think, to be fair to Pirlo, even when I was watching him, he was very old. He was a very old player, even when I was watching him. So yeah, I definitely wasn't watching Pirlo in his physical prime. His technical prime was actually probably when I was watching him. The older he got, the more refined he became as a player, and technically was almost second to none in that role that he perfected at the base of a midfield diamond. But yeah, Tonali, he's got the potential to become into the next Pirlo. I mean, it's very early doors now, but even in this AC Milan team, he's a really good passer of the ball. Defensively, in terms of being defensively aware, he's decent at that too. Make no mistakes, but yeah, his passing range is 100% his strength. And then on the other side, to the side of him, we've got Franck Kessié, who I think right now is probably one of the most underrated defensive mids in the world. And in Italy, probably, I'm going to go out on a limb and say he's the best holding midfielder in Italy at the moment. I mean, he's been at AC Milan for a few years, done really well. In pretty much every season he's been there, done really well. Physical presence. I mean, I watch him play and I see him knocking players off the ball, shielding the ball, getting the ball forward, carrying the ball as well. I think Franck Kessié is almost what Ndombele needed to be for Tottenham, and he hasn't really been given the chance to, and when he has been given the chance, hasn't really shown it that much. I think Franck Kessié was pretty much what we expected Ndombele to be at Tottenham. Then in attacking midfield, we've got Brahim Diaz, another really good signing. You know, they're getting players in a certain age profile that they can grow with the squad, but they've got the ability to contribute now. I mean, and that's really what Ivan Giditz has really got the balance right here. He's got in young players who are both ready to grow with the team, but also ready to contribute now. And that's the issue with teams that sometimes target majority young players. That sure, you've signed some good players with high ceilings, but will they contribute now? And so in some cases the answer is no. But at AC Milan on the whole, it's pretty much been these players, they're young, but they can contribute now. And not only will they contribute now, but they'll grow with us in the next 2, 3, 4, 5 seasons, and then we can sell them on for a huge profit. Or if not, worst case scenario, we've got a great player that still wants to play here. So yeah, that's the midfield three of Kessié, Tonali and Brahim Diaz. On the left wing, we've got one of my favourite AC Milan players right now, Rafael Leao, who's just a hell of a player, I think. I think he's getting goals for them now as well, AC Milan. A Portuguese left winger. Got some tricks on him, you know, definitely not a Ronaldo. I mean, he's definitely no Ronaldo, but he's got some tricks on him. Can move the ball nicely, can beat a defender, lightning quick. And down that left side, they've got some serious pace. I expect AC Milan to cause a lot of issues on teams on the counter-attack down the left. Wow, because they've got some pace on that side. And then on the right side, they've got Sallymakers. I'm not sure if that's how you say his name, but that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Another really solid player as well, Belgium. I don't think he's an international actually, but Belgian player, right winger. Got a bit of pace about him as well, and I think naturally this AC Milan right side definitely pales in comparison to their left side, but they're still not bad players. You know, they've got Sallymakers, who's decent dribbler, decent passer of the ball, probably a bit more creative than people give him credit for, I'll be honest, but decently quick as well. But I think, yeah, we all know those. If a defence is going to cause, if an AC Milan attack is going to cause problems, it's probably going to be down the left. Yeah, and up front they have been playing Ante Rebic. which I'm not mad at, I'll be honest. I think you've got Zlatan and Giroud on the bench. They're terrific options off the bench. Honestly, I really think they're terrific options off the bench. At this point in their careers, they're probably not in a place to be starting 20, 30, 40 games a season for a club at the top level. So having Giroud and Zlatan off the bench, crazy options. Ante Rebic can do a job up front. You know, he's pretty quick, physical as well against those big Italian centre-backs. Rebic is one of the best options besides Giroud and Zlatan, who are also, of course, great options in their own right. But I expect to see some rotation there, because ultimately those players will want to be getting game time, and the manager needs to keep them all happy. But Rebic, a really good centre forward, who I reckon will get a nice amount of goals as well. But that goals will be spread out across Rafael Leao, who I know will get goals. Salimakers will probably get some goals and assists. Brahim Diaz the same as well. It's a really exciting team, exciting young team. Oh, excuse me, with a really high ceiling as well. So yeah, let's go through that starting 11 one more time. So in goal, we've got Maignan, left back Hernandez, centre back centre back partnership of Tomori and Romagnoli, right back Calabria, defensive mid double pivot of Tonali and Kessié, attacking midfielder Brahim Diaz, left wing Rafael Leao, right wing Salimakers, and then up front Ante Rebic. So guys, if you think Ivan Gazidis has done a good job in rebuilding this squad from the position where he joined, he had lots of players on big contracts, players that weren't necessarily performing, players that weren't up to the task. I think Ivan Gazidis has probably learned a lot from that time at Arsenal, and then took a lot of those lessons forward with him at AC Milan. So yeah, if you think Ivan's done a good job since Elliott management have hired him, let me know. If you think that the AC Milan manager should play a different tactic, put that in the comments. And if you think I missed out on any players that you would start personally, make sure to leave that in the comment section below as well. If you like this video, make sure to leave a like. And if you don't want to miss out on more videos just like this one, subscribe to the channel. And it's been your boy, Hybrid Hit Squad, and I'm out. Peace.